Little Dumpy, you riding in the big old Tahoe? You gonna go back to the river? We're gonna talk about that day. You don't want to talk about that day. Back where it all began.
God bless you.
Stretch. Kick those rocks. Oh, get them. Hit them good. Nice. Hi everyone. My name is Kelly Sydnor. I recently posted a video about a little dog that my son Quint rescued when we were spending the week out at our river place. And that video has received so many comments, views, and questions. So I invited Quint back out to the river so that he could share with us the events of that evening, how he found her, how he heard her, and what the two of us did with her to take care of her through the weekend until we could get her back home and to see a vet. So without further ado, here's Quint at the river telling you a little bit more about her. Hey Quint.
Hey Mom.
What's up?
Just chilling here at the river.
Just chilling at the river?
So I'm just laying in bed watching some YouTube, and I had my headphones in, but I kept hearing something like outside, like that wasn't part of the TV show I was watching. And I took my headphones out, and I kept hearing it, and I got more curious because there are definitely a lot of noises out here, but this one was something I haven't heard before out here. So I opened up one of the sliding doors, and the moment I opened it, I heard her yelp. She was doing like a double yelp, like a yep, yep. And it startled me because once you open that door, it's so much louder. And I could definitely hear it was some sort of animal. So went in to grab a flashlight, went outside on the deck here, and was just shining it around in the bushes and down towards the dock to see if I could see anything, and I couldn't. But I could hear it, so I decided to go up and wake my mom up, because it was like 1:45 in the morning at this point, and it was pouring down rain. I was like, Mom, I think there's a puppy outside. And she was like, no, there's not. Just go to sleep. It's probably a dying animal or a raccoon or something.
Wait, I remember saying there's no puppies out at 2 a.m. and it's raining. Who would put their puppy outside at 2 a.m.? That's not going to happen. I said, it's probably a raccoon or something. And you said,
want to make a bet?
I remember you saying, Mom, listen to what I'm hearing. And I said, well, open the window and let me hear. And you opened the window, and I said, whatever it is getting eaten. It was being attacked. It was so loud and so hysterical that it sounded like a pack of coyotes was eating it. So I was a little nervous about that.
Something was definitely in distress.
Yes.
I don't know about coyotes, but
that's what it sounded like to me.
So I asked Mom, I was like, Mom, can you come down with me so I can check? And she was like, why? And I said, well, I'm too scared to go alone. So the Sam Squanch was coming out to get me.
Sam Squanch?
Yeah, Sasquatch.
Sasquatch.
The Rougarou. Anywho, okay. Went down the little walkway to the top of the stairs that lead down to the dock, and I'm shining my light around where the stairs are, and I could hear something. I thought it was like right behind me because it sounded like a cough or like a sneeze or something. And if you watch any Dumpy videos, she definitely has like a cough, hag, and a sneeze that she does. And it's very distinct. So when I heard that, I got a little scared. I was like, oh, what was that? So I realized it's not behind me and it's not in front of me to my sides. It's got to be below me. So I took one step down and I shined my light down, and I could see the top of little Dumpy's head, and it was just like gold, gold and sort of wet. And it kind of freaked me out because I was like, it's not a raccoon. I don't know what it is. And then I was like, all right, let me take a closer look. So I went down a couple more stairs and I shone my light up. And there's little Dumpy just whimpering and shivering. And I was like, Mom, it is a dog. So I shined my light all around to see if there were puppies underneath there, because maybe she had laid some on her.
Laid? You mean given birth?
she laid some puppy eggs under there, and I was just checking to see if they hatched.
Oh my goodness.
And I wanted to see if there were any puppies laying there.
Okay.
And there weren't, thank goodness. I stuck my arms underneath the stairs.
But before you did that, I said, it might bite you. It's probably frightened. And you said, I don't care, I'm getting it.
She didn't look like much of a threat. And she looked so pitiful.
Aww.
And so I really put my hands like this, and I've been here like this. I just stuck them as far back as I could. And she literally waddled her little head and just laid her head into my hands. And she stuck her little head right into my hands. After she laid her little head in my hands, I sort of grabbed her by her shoulders and like picked her up and was trying to like pull her out, but she was so fat and bloated she didn't fit very well. So I like turned her to her side and I squeezed her a little bit, and she went, ugh. And I just sort of like wedged her through the stairs. And if you can see this piece of wood right here.
Oh yeah, there's another piece of wood right there.
How to get her over this. So it's like a hand width, and then this is even thinner. So when I got her here, her little head was out, and I was holding her like this, and I was just, I was twisting her, and I finally pulled her out. And I just held her like this, and she was just kind of snorting like, she was tired. She seemed tired. And so she had somehow gotten up underneath the wood. Still don't know how.
And there's a snake. There's a snake up in here, Quint.
Really?
Yep, the big black snake. Yep.
Oh, I see it, yeah.
Yeah, see it's moving.
Yeah.
So, Dumpy was sharing this space right here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And in the dark, you stuck your hand in there.
Yep.
Good thing the snake wasn't under there. Well, the snake might have been under there.
Maybe. It was still raining. At this one was probably 2 a.m. So yeah, we brought her up, put her in the sink, gave her a good bath. She had really big goops in her eyes. Like, if you could look at the tip of your pinky, it was just a glob like that stuck in her eyelids.
They looked like little tumors, like grapes.
Yeah, they were disgusting. And it was hard. That's what I thought they was going to be squishy, but when I grabbed them, they were hard. It was like a rock. So, unfortunately, we were pulling them out when they were wet, so they did kind of get all goopy, but yeah.
And we cut away twigs and branches. And
I don't know if y'all know what gumballs are, but they're like little spiky balls, and they were just all up in her hair.
In her paws.
Yeah, her paws were like all pink, and her claws were all curled up like this underneath. If you can imagine her walking, she was walking like this.
Yeah. We did an initial triage in the bath and made sure that she wasn't, shot, bit. I clipped her toenails the first night to the level that I thought was appropriate without knowing how long her little quick was. And I didn't want to do a whole lot with a dog that may have been a neighbor dog. And just presuming that she's a stray, I couldn't go to that level yet, right?
Well, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
This was not an emergency situation, but she was clearly neglected. So we called the vet first thing in the morning, and the vet agreed with my assessment. So we just tried to keep her comfortable, and then we checked out the neighbors to see whether or not anybody knew who she belonged to. We had planned to be out here for the week, but we went ahead and left and came home on Sunday so that we could be in the office on Monday morning with her, and they checked her out, gave her a rabies shot, and her Bordetella shot, and her distemper, and all the shots you need to have. And she got blood work, and she has fantastic blood work. She was not microchipped, which was the first thing we asked because we wanted to know who that owner was. That cleared the way for her to be able to go to the groomers. And after she had her little grooming session, you changed her name to?
Dumpy.
No. Princess Dumpy.
That's what Mom calls her. I call her Dumpy.
You called her Princess Dumpy in the video.
I may have. Her new name is Princess Dumpy.
Now everyone's calling her Princess Dumpy.
She weighed 13.1 pounds.
Do you know what she weighs now?
I do not.
I do. I weighed her at home. She weighs 11 pounds.
All right. She's a tough dog. I don't know how Dumpy got underneath those stairs because she won't go down stairs.
I have an opinion, and I think that she was left on our dock.
That's what
in the middle of the
That was
night.
my opinion. I said, I think someone might have left her on the dock, and she
On a
somehow.
boat. And she tried to come up the stairs, and you know how sometimes she misses? And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think in the middle of the night, in the dark, it was so dark, there was no moonlight because it was raining, that she might have thought she was at the top and wasn't, and she went straight through that last riser as if she thought that was the ground, and she didn't. She went into that hole and fell into the pit.
Because the landing does have a backstop to that stair.
Anyway, she made it here. Quint, luckily, was sleeping in the right bedroom that night and heard her. Who knows what would happen to her. There she is. So this is a little girl, and she's a very happy girl.
She's a good old dog.
Yeah. We thank you all for tuning in and keeping up with her. She is a cutie patootie. We are going to keep her.
Leave a comment down below if I should keep the mustache and soul patch.
This isn't about your hair. Let us know if we should let Dumpy's hair grow or keep her groomed.
She needs to go to the groomers.
Peace, love, happiness, and positivity.
Dumpy has her own Instagram page.
Oh, yeah.
I need to put more pictures on there, but Dumpy life.
Oh, Dumpy life. All right. Thank you.